Hi guys, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today, we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2020 Belemnite. Now, Belemnites are extinct order of squid-like cephalopods that existed in the late Triassic to late Cretaceous period, about 234 to 66 million years ago across the oceans. Now, they come from a variety of sizes. One of the groups of them large were about 60 to 70 centimeters, 24 to 28 inches. Now, Belemnites have consisted of many species. Along the way, there are a lot of kinds of Belemnites or of constant order, like one species, Megateuthis, which is a type of both squid. Now, unlike most squids, this creature has a shell inside to its bones. Now, this creature was instead of related to other animals, like, for example, Orthoceras, Pleuroceras, and Ammonites. Now, and because of the squid-like appearance, they're cephalopods, so they're mainly carnivorous, eating fish and crustaceans. Now, let's take a look at the squid sculpt. Now, this particular squid, particularly looks like tentacles of an octopus. Well, except with 10 tentacles. Now, I like how this cephalopod works, and you know how designed this really cool. I like the sculpt in my opinion because this is the greatest sculpt of all time. Now, sometimes I have enjoying this sculpt there because it is really nice in my opinion, but I think this is really cool in my thoughts. Now, the pose, it is a swimming pose, and I like this pose because it's not a monster looking, but a very kind squid-like creature. But I'm not gonna review the Sufferer Tyrannosaurus because it doesn't count as a figure, which is more like a rubber toy. So anyway, back to review. So I like this details. Well, details are really cool because it's smooth. Well, I finished the pose, so details is alright. So because the details is fine to me, but still, it is still an unconcerned cephalopod creature. Now, about this, let's talk about the color scheme. It is white in color with brownish colorizations all over the body, even the tentacles. But underneath it, it was the beak. Well, the beaks are usually used for eating crabs. You know, when a closer look, because this creature has indeed a sharp pointed beaks. You know, come to use it for handy to bite through victims. And yes, this animal was indeed related to cephalopods after all. Now, the accuracy, it is nice. I like the accuracy of these cephalopods, but I think the idea of these animals of their scale was impressed in my opinion. Now, we're gonna take a look at the ruler, so let's give this a measure. So here's with the size from the tip of the head, always tip of the tentacle, which is only at about, well, only across to be as far as like 4.25 inches, or rather 5 inches, which is only at about, or approximately 12.5 centimeters. And on top of the tentacles, we're looking at about 2.25 inches, and which is only at about 7 centimeters. Now, for a comparison, I'm gonna bring up some other cephalopods. So here's with the other cephalopods from 2020 release. Here's with the Orthoceras, another cephalopod of the collection. So yeah, these two are comparably. So this looks more like a giant Belemnite. So this is a normal Orthoceras because of their different sizes. It's more like a giant squid than this Orthoceras over here. And for the last comparison, here is with the Pleuroceras, an ammonite that I was wished for. Yes, I think this Pleuroceras was indeed a marine cephalopod, because this one has a shell, but this one has it because it has a bone inside of the squid. So it makes sense for this creature
a weirdish-like appearance because they both have the same beaks. Now, for the final rating, and I'll give it 9 out of 10, which is, I like the squid for so much, but people reviewed them because it is like adorable squid-like creature, but I believe this is a really impressive cephalopod of the Mesozoic era. You know, I like how the squids work, especially other non-dinosaur species, like, for example, you know, mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and even vertebrates as well. You know, it concluded small mammals as it existed with our ancestors. Birds are descended and ancestors of the dinosaurs, and reptiles like crocodiles, turtles, snakes, and even the rest of them has some concerned species. Even the fish as sharks. Well, sharks become a dominant predator. So I think Belemnite is the only surviving species until it was eventually extinct for 65 million years ago. But I like this animal because of their squid-like appearance. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 tentacles like the rest of the species. And I believe I like how the animal was basically related to. Now, I'm going to return every figures of the cephalopods, including the Orthoceras and Plaraceras as well. Now, these 3 animals are put together into the same cephalopod shelf. Now, it is concerned as how many cephalopods could have resided on this earth, so mainly because of their own genus. So basically, I like the cephalopods so much because 1, it is really magnificent, and 2, they are the only animals that belong into a really cool genus. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comment below. And I hope you see you for another review about the Safari LGD 2017 Giganautosaurus. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next